Eata for telling my entire family why I broke up with my ex-girlfriend? I broke up with my ex-girlfriend a few years ago after she shoved me while we were arguing. I hit my head and was bleeding, so it was serious, not a love tap. She refused to apologize and insisted it wasn't a big deal. I didn't tell anyone but my former therapist at the time why we broke up, both because I was embarrassed and because when I told my therapist what happened, she told me men who claim to have been physically abused by a woman are 90% of the time lying to cover up their own abusive behavior. So I was scared to tell anyone else what happened after that. My little brother always liked my ex-girlfriend, but he was studying abroad when we broke up. He returned home in June, and since then has reconnected with my ex. I told him it made me uncomfortable, but he said I wasn't allowed to tell him who to be friends with. I decided to tell him why we broke up, because I thought there was no way he would want to stay friends with her after finding that out. He said that sounded like a petty thing to break up with someone over. I was upset by his reaction, and I distanced myself from him. The problem is that he started bringing her around the rest of the family. He asked my sister for an extra ticket to her dance recital for my ex. My sister told me she gave him the ticket, and I said it made me uncomfortable. She said she didn't think it was fair for me to tell him he can have this friendship just because I used to date her. The rest of the family agreed. Again. I told the reason for the breakup, but the rest of my family had a much better reaction than my brother. They all agreed she couldn't come to any events, and my sister canceled the ticket. Our dad also told my brother it's fucked up for him to hang out with her knowing what she did. My brother is furious with me. He said I am controlling and manipulative. I said I have the right to talk about my past experience with my family. He said that would be true if I did it for any other reason than trying to control his actions. He said I'm trying to manipulate him into not being friends with her, and that's controlling, and I am a dick for that. Part of me thinks that's not fair, because I'm the one who was wronged. Part of me sees his point, because yeah, I never would have told them if not for him. Now I don't know how to feel about the situation.